Rad, B.I.D. Jones, the rapper in that. Jay,
The third
Radical
perspective.
Real, Third Perspective Podcast.
The third perspective.
Well, no suckers allowed in our spot. Know what I'm saying? Wow. Cuz that back there. Cuz that. I saw him when I came in the door. Know he in the back somewhere. He like pussy. Gotta give a little old school wah. Know what I'm talking about? Never know. Time me up.
What it do?
Put it in the pocket, man. Turn this
What it
thing
do?
upside down. Let's
Everybody tuned in. Coast to coast. Worldwide.
Let me know some of this cold up off this motherfucker.
DC.
Say what?
Cincinnati,
Eastern
Pennsylvania.
right here. If you want
Canada,
to do one under
to Australia.
Christmas tree or
Appreciate it a whole lot.
if you come from a big team, I'll let you know.
What?
Huh?
Let this thing ride a little bit. You know what
Think
I'm
the gals in
saying?
place. Still doing it, Tom. Still doing it tonight,
Shout out to
nigga.
the nurses. Got us through the
Still your
pandemic.
birthday food.
Appreciate your whole life.
Yeah, I was a little under the weather Wednesday. I'm gonna turn it up now screen tonight. Talk about. Also, we gonna do it for my man Tweezy. Rest in peace, Big Rio. On to the 106. Hey,
Atlanta, Georgia.
Scale. Also, like you think my new boys, they always in the back of the room.
That's great.
Also, is that who that boy Breezy? Behind the black door, everywhere it's said. You think the 06 for that? All that. Also, the 1-5 billionaires got a birthday tonight, too. Know what I'm talking about? We gonna get a walk up in these.
Every time I do it, know nothing about it. It is I. You're tuned in to the #1 podcast in the DMV. I am your host, your late night supervisor, dope dealer extraordinaire, DC Zone, Rad, B.I.D. Jones. That's rabbit for your internet foods. To left and right of me, as usual, my podcast partners, Radical Real and OnlyFans J. This is T3P. Now, everybody know I love the black ladies. It's all about healthy, happy, free for me and those Tubmans. What it do? Happy Father's Day to everybody, all the fathers out there. You know what I'm saying? Dog, what it do? How y'all weekend been, player? Real? What's going on with your weekend? Yeah, this your first Father's Day. What you mean? Nothing. Nothing happened today? Nothing happened real? Father's Day? It's just normal for you? With a brand new one? Little Hunter, how you doing, man? Y'all ain't feeding fast enough, man. You start slowing up that feed. You know what I'm saying, dog? You start slowing up. It's like, oh, dog, you cannot keep snacking over there. You know what I'm saying, dog? And leave me out this joint just with this milk. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying, Jay? What you been doing this weekend, yeah?
I've been working all weekend, trying to get my shit, birds together. I did go fishing last Tuesday.
That's what's up. Where you go?
Went out Pasadena, Maryland, on a boat. Did our thing. Brung them Joe's back. Threw some rockfish, which is a type of bag. Good eating.
Rockfish. Did I eat rockfish before? Nah.
He just punched his last piece before I came in.
Rockfish, did that taste like catfish or something?
Nah. Regular fish. Mm. Ain't nothing to do.
Taste like white?
Yeah.
White my favorite fish.
Yeah, it tastes like white.
In fact, that's most of the only fish I really eat is white and fish and shit. That's my shit.
People,
I don't really, I don't really like what's that shit? Tapioca, whatever the fuck.
that's not real fish.
You like that?
Nah. No fuck.
You eat that shit, real? What is it called? Tilapia, yeah. I don't like that. And I don't like the joint with tons and tons of bones in it. I don't like all that shit.
Catfish is bottom feeder.
Now some people eat catfish now.
Bottom feeder.
Why you say that though?
You say it.
Nah, catfish is way different from motherfucking shrimps and shit. They eat shit that crabs and shrimps can't eat. But
Crab.
catfish is nasty as fuck. What fish you eat, bro? You don't eat fish?
Crab catfish.
Catfish? Oh hell no.
Little milk, butter, flour.
Ain't that shit soft?
Fry hard, crispy. You gotta fry it hard.
You can't fry that hard. You saying you can? Wait, 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 wait. You saying you can fry?
Crust outside gonna be hard as hell.
Oh yeah, the crust. Yeah, the meat mushy as fuck. They said it ain't that mushy. That part right there, I can't take the mushy part of the. Why? No, I don't like that shit. It's like I don't think you're supposed to eat that. You know what I'm saying?
What we did with ours is we put it in beer batter.
All the outside help, but you still got to bite into the inside of that mushy shit. Catfish meat, that shit mushy, huh?
That's all we cook with. We press for that catfish.
That ain't good. You said they press for the catfish. That be the outside of that thing with all that crust and shit on
Hey, you gotta see it. You gotta get it when it first come out that grease. And how you hot sauce your tartar sauce version, you gonna fuck it up.
it.
You let it sit for about 5 minutes. You ain't gonna look too good after that.
Yeah, it's gonna be mushy as fuck.
Then it's gonna be crispy. You get that joint probably 100.
Yeah, but I don't like that shit at all. To be honest, just catfish. Even if you fucking cook it right or something, I don't know. That shit nasty as fuck. Salmon, that's the shit. Salmon and motherfucking whiting fish, that's the shit. Huh? You gotta grill that thing right, boy. You know what I'm saying? That thing must be grilled right. With the motherfucking lines on that thing. What's wrong with you, boy?
You gotta do next time we go fishing, we're going on the 3rd of July. I think we're gonna grill that one this time.
Grill what?
We're gonna grill these this time. I think these supposed to be
Catfish?
nah, we're gonna do rockfish and perch.
Perch. Ugh, fuck. I think I do crab, shrimp, whiting fish. It ain't a whole lot after that. And salmon. No, that's it. Everything else just be no. You know what I'm saying, dog? I don't know, especially catfish. That shit just some mushy bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
It depends how you tweak it.
Catfish?
When any fish. It depends how you tweak it. When you grill it, fry it, bake it, broil it, however you want to do it. And it's to me it depends on the seasonings you use, what type of batter you use. It'll all be good if you just do it right. You know, some people just fuck it up. You know, or just can't cook.
That will be a problem. You know what I'm saying? If you're new here, this the podcast for the 9 to 5ers, average Joes. We get at taking all trending topics, sports, and we call that.
The third perspective.
Now, I understand like it's a few things going on I want to touch on, but we can start on with the fastest woman in the world. Y'all seen her, heard her from her?
Yeah, I heard of him, but I haven't seen what's going on.
You heard her real? Well, they call her fastest woman in the world because she won. You know what I'm saying? She ain't. I mean, like today, people always over exaggerate stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like as soon as they see it, be like, "That's the worst thing I've ever seen." Like, nigga, you been doing this shit for 40 years. That's the best you seen that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're doing too much. You know. But to her, I think for her to be the fastest because she won. She going away to the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they call her the fastest. And she won the 100-meter joint. I think she ran a 10:87 or something. Would qualify her to go in the Olympics. But Shorty fast is shit, Slim. She started slow in the match and shit, right? That's right. Y'all ain't see it, right? She started slow. Now you just come out the little when they shoot the gun and shit. She kind of started a little slow and shit. But Younger, once Younger turned that thing on, shit, it was like motherfucking. Now y'all remember FloJo? She was fast shit though. But this young was like a motherfucking lightning out of motherfucking like, cause somebody was already winning the joint. They was lucky as shit. They was happy as shit because they was in the front the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, young just saying, you can see Shorty face like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't catch it. You going fast, you can't now. You know what I'm saying? Dog? And she just blew past the joint. Yeah, like if she work on her beginning when she what's that called when you jump out your brakes? Is that what they call? When you jumping out the joint, when you first break. When she work, if she work on her first few steps, man, Shorty be nasty, Slim. Like
Like the same boat.
young and blew past motherfuckers, y'all. Like nigga, and these bitches was fast too. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't like they wasn't fast. Shorty just came up fast behind her ass and blew her ass up out the water and shit. You
Just imagine how, just probably just imagine if cops chasing her down the street,
know? You know what I'm saying?
about ready to hop the fence.
Hand Shorty all the yay. Hand her all the motherfucking goodies. Here, y'all. Let me see you sprint. Let me see you do that 100-meter joint, dog. You know what I'm saying? Dog? Go, we already heard you fast. You know? Shorty look like she probably be hanging around too. Looking for guidance. You know what I'm saying? Dog? Youngin, through it all though, we don't made it to 9,300 three 9,300 downloads on our podcast. You know what I'm saying? And that's through hot chips. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking pandemic. We both of them got the motherfucking Rona. Both of them podcast partners had the Rona. You know what I'm saying? Entanglements. But through it all though, 9,300 down plays on our podcast. You know what I'm saying, dog? So what y'all think though? How fast we it's going from one thing to another. You know what I'm saying? Or do y'all think it's fast? Or where we at? What y'all? What y'all think?
It went through pretty fast, you know, because our year was pretty funny last year. So, you know, come up with concepts like podcasts and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, we had nothing else to do.
Yeah. That's just I don't know. 9,300 is a lot to me.
In
I
spite
like
of us having nothing else to do, we just could not sit there and watch
it. Shouts out to everybody that contribute to that 9,300 down plays. You know what I'm saying? We really appreciate it a whole lot. You know what I'm saying, dog? Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you tune in for to catch us. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you a whole lot. Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts at. That's where we at. You know what I'm saying, dog? You know? Like I'm saying, Shorty fast as a motherfucker though. You know, extremely fast though. But you gotta realize the Olympics. Once you get to the Olympics, everybody fast as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Well, once you get there, because they come from other countries. You know, but I think right now she got the fastest time. So so I don't know. You can't do worse. I don't think. So the time she had now should put her in a good spot. So I think.
Oh, she fast.
Yeah, I'm talking about women.
That's just American qualifiers. That's the world.
I mean Olympics. Yeah.
Yeah, then it's a different thing. Until then, you don't know what she's doing the pressure. It's like you don't like the commentators. You ain't zipping her. She ain't winning the competition yet. She used to be local.
No. She supposed.
She's the best in USA.
Yeah, US. Yeah.
So, like you said, if
That's
she's on the world stage, you want to see how she do.
that's a lot now.
You say that, but
Some of them motherfuckers fast as shit. She 21 years old from Texas. You know what I'm saying? Some of them fast as a motherfucker.
I'm see how fast it's her. We're gonna see how she do against the people who use the growth hormone and get their blood drained. How she do against them.
Not good. Not good at all.
You can't tell me motherfuckers don't need that shit. Koreans and Japanese and all them motherfuckers can figure out a way to do it. You know what I'm saying? They just ain't naturally gifted.
I know. They be putting shit all in their drinks and shit over that motherfucker.
That's just to catch up to us. It ain't to surpass us. When you surpass us, one of us doing it. Then you lose it.
Basically, yeah. But she already won the 100 meters title at the AAU Junior Olympics. So she been winning titles, USA Track and Field Junior Olympics. You know what I'm saying?
The track ain't easy though. You gotta know how to run.
2017 Pan America U20 Athletic Championships. You know what I'm saying? So she won a gold medal. So it's young as shit. She went to LSU. You know, everybody don't know she went to LSU. She 2019 NCAA Division Outdoor Track and Field Championship. She won that 100 meters.
That's all she doing. 100, she ain't do it.
That's what it sounds like. She's just straight 100 meters.
She ain't doing relay either. Most people the fastest end up doing a relay.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, but she had these long ass nails on. I don't know you gonna be doing too many relays with that shit.
Flojo had them too.
Like that for real? I gotta look at Flojo, yeah.
I don't know why they want them that long.
I'm starting to think Shorty's trying to mimic Flojo a little bit.
Flojo had them too.
Cause she got not only that, she got the eyelashes on and shit.
Go home. All that shit's going to
Like Betty Boo or something and shit. Y'all remember Betty Boo? That eyelashes look like and shit. She got that joint on. She got the motherfucking wig on. The whole nine, Slim.
That was like the chick that had the longest nails in the world.
Oh yeah.
She finally got them cut down though. Anything that you can't put it.
It's over the top.
How you gonna wipe your ass?
You know?
And then when you pee, how you gonna wipe your pee?
They figuring out how to wipe their ass, but it's getting on their hands some kind of Ain't no way they can do it without putting that shit on their hands. Look like what the fuck?
Wrap the toilet paper around the pole and stick it right there.
No bullshit, Slim. That's crazy as fuck. That's funny, dog.
But how the hell could you manage?
Huh?
How the hell would you manage to do, the normal sit on the toilet routine? Can't.
I remember that bitch nails was so long though. They was like hanging down to a feet or some shit.
Yeah. They had to put them in the bag.
Yeah. Like you making yourself handicapped. You know what I'm saying? Like you making your life. I don't know how you say that. You making your life hard. You know what I'm saying? You putting obstacles in your life that ain't there from birth. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, she wanted the record. Some people just want to do it.
She wanted what?
Wanted the record. Some people do shit just for a record. Being in the World Book of Records.
Nah, but she kept it on her hands forever. After that, yeah. Because they're gonna take you years to grow that shit. If it take you years to grow it, by that time it's you now. Who?
Street clothes Davis. That's his trademark. That's like, yeah, hard with the beard.
Who gave him that name though?
Street clothes Davis.
Yeah,
Charles Barkley.
that fit him real good, yo.
Because he always in street clothes. He always hurt.
Always in street clothes though. 70? Damn.
Speaking of NBA, 76ers have shot themselves in the foot. They are about to be officially eliminated. Ben Simmons is crazy.
Yes, he is.
You can't make free throws.
But
You ain't got no 8-foot jumper. You ain't got nothing.
it was something about when Shorty won, right? When she won the race, she had ran all the way in the stands and kissed her grandmother, right? And started crying and shit. Now, I want to ask y'all too, right? Do y'all cry when y'all get happy about something, or what happens? Do y'all do that? You ever done it before?
Like if I was to win the championship, yeah, I'd do that. But you know, with my masculinity, I don't like crap.
I know, yeah. But I noticed like if I watch a match, like a boxing match, right? And the nigga down that joint is getting his ass whooped from round and round and round, but he hanging in there and shit, and fuck around win. When he cried at the end, I feel him. You know what I'm saying? Like when you watch somebody take an ass whooping and then they end up pulling it out like in UFC or something. When they take an ass whooping, like I'm thinking real ass whoopings and shit, and then some kind of way at the end pull the shit out and win the title. You can feel them when they jump up or cry and shit. I feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like just like NBA or you play basketball or something. When you work so hard at something and you finally achieve that shit, it's like you can't control the emotions you have. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah, that's how I explain that. Yeah, you can't control that shit. It's like an emotion you can't control. Like,
That was like 2 years ago. Was it 2 years? 2 years ago, man. Kawhi Leonard shot that game-winning shot. They had a nice chance of missing. They bounced about 4-5 times before it went in.
mm-hmm.
B started crying right after that, and I was like, I feel I feel you, dog. That was hard.
It's just when you
for that shit to snatch your heart like that.
basically, it's just when you finally achieve. You work so hard at something. I'm telling you, if once you get it, it's like you can't control that emotion and shit at all.
And that was Eastern Conference Finals.
So I want y'all to listen to her when she got interviewed right after she won.
Is going to Tokyo for the United States in the 100. We will see her in the 200 as well, Lee. She'll be back.
And you see the Olympic rings next to the first three. Sha'Carri Richardson, JVN Oliver, and Tiana Daniels, all first-time Olympians. Here's Lewis Johnson.
Well, Sha'Carri, you've had the moment that you hoped for to make your first Olympic team. Just take us through the emotion right now.
Well, emotionally, unbelievable. The fact that I am an Olympian, no matter what is said or anything, I am an Olympian. A dream since I've been young. I'm pretty sure everybody's dream as a track athlete. So being happy is an understatement. Being excited, nervous, all of those feelings piled in one. I'm highly blessed and grateful.
We'll talk about the race in a moment, but just the rush to get up the steps to see your family, your grandmother, your dad, your mom, everybody. What is that? What does that mean?
Because My family has kept me grounded. This year has been crazy for me. Going from just last week losing my biological mother, and I'm still here.
What did you say? You lost your mother?
Yeah, I'm still here. Last week, finding out my biological mother passed away, and still choosing to pursue my dreams. Still coming out here, still making sure to make the family that I do still have on this earth proud. And the fact that nobody knows what I go through. Everybody has struggles, and I understand that. But y'all see me on this track, and y'all see the poker face I put on, but nobody but them and my coach know what I go through on a day-to-day basis, and I'm highly grateful for them. Without them, there would be no me. Without my grandmother, there would be no Sha'Carri Richardson. So my family is my everything. My everything is to the day I'm done.
Sha'Carri, unbelievable. And we offer our deepest condolences on your loss, as well as our.
You hear that? She lost her mother right before this motherfucking joint. See what I'm saying? You can feel when people be talking. You know what I'm saying? It's like that shit meant more than just some gold medal shit. Like there's some shit you worked so hard for and you went through so much shit. You can hear it in her voice, huh? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even about the medal with her no more. He asked her questions. All she talking about was grandma. Like it was all I could. They the only reason I'm here. She the only reason. Like that's how I feel about my grandmother too. So I already know how what she talking about. And if it wasn't for her, she kept on saying, if it wasn't for her, I'm not gonna be here. I wouldn't be here. So when we standing here. And I lost my mother yesterday. It's like that's some real ass shit, dog. And for me, she 22, going to the Olympics, to do this with all that on your weight, on your shoulders, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? She ain't explain what happened to her mother, but she lost her in the middle of all this shit. So that's tough. You know? What y'all think?
Put through, baby girl, put through. Termination beats all that shit. Fight through your emotions to get a medal. Yeah, and you know, to make it what's up. Sometimes that emotion fuels you to have hurricane run fast.
That's crazy. That's what's up.
Take it home and Tokyo. What's up?
Basically,
Fuck with them black girls in Jamaica.
she fast as fuck though. She fast as it gets. So I like to see her though. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, we got Milwaukee, right? They advanced. Then you got uh Philly playing tonight, you know.
They just lost.
Then you got
Yeah, New York, Brooklyn Nets.
Brooklyn out.
But right now it's Milwaukee Hawks just made it in. Suns and Clippers, right?
Yeah. Suns and Clippers. Suns and Clippers.
That means the top two seeds has been eliminated. Hey. In the East, the West is the top two. So Phoenix number two. Yeah. The top one seed is gone. Now the top two in the East is gone. But then these last two seasons, but who can stay healthy?
your team can make it to the end healthy, you're gonna be the talent of the team just because the talent ain't there. They ain't on the off the floor. Milwaukee, all these niggas do.
The other thing is,
And young is Phoenix is young, Atlanta young too.
yeah, they young.
So they got the legs. So all that day after day games, they're gonna knock that out.
And real young.
And young. That's it. For old legs versus my young legs. Phoenix too, they be running motherfuckers off the court. That's how I gotta beat up. It's always a changing of the guard.
And that's why Clippers love.
Clippers is what's called in between.
You know, they got like some seasoned veterans, but not seasoned, but they got some veterans on the team. They not necessarily seasoned, but they getting there.
Rondo season.
Yeah.
George season. Kawhi season too.
Kawhi,
All of them.
I see Kawhi been around for what, 9 years? 8 years, 9 years?
We gotta be in it, yeah, somewhere past that probably.
Yeah, he should be 10. He came out 2011.
Yeah, 10 years. Because he won his first championship in his third year.
Yeah,
Second
man,
one-
man, we were San Antonio for a minute.
Yeah, San Antonio was busting ass. Well, a lot of people was paying attention to LeBron, and a lot of people was paying attention to, Lakers, the Lake Show, Kobe. But they had forgot at the time that San Antonio Spurs was there too.
Yes, they were. Shouts out to Big Homie D. Happy birthday to you, player. Big Homie D birthday today, yeah.
Happy birthday.
On the podcast, families and shit. You know what I'm saying? Doc? What's up with you? You know? That was Orlando, you know. So them can say finally the motherfucking what's the name's gone too. Cicada things. No. We'll be gray as fuck by the time they put their motherfucking heads back out of here. You know what I'm saying? We be all gray.
Yeah, I haven't just seen them around my way. Well, I haven't seen them around my way anyway. But
They ain't all in the windshields no more, nothing. The rain was fucking them up, yeah. Nah, they done. If they ain't do whatever the fucking they want to do, they ain't done now. They only come out too fuck. You know what I'm saying?
that sound like us. That's the only time we come out.
They about the horniest motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers come out the ground every 17 years to fuck.
And then to die.
Yeah. And they come out with so many of them motherfuckers. So everybody eat these things. You imagine you being something that everybody eats. Like ants eat you, rats eat you, humans eat you, birds eat you. You just fucked. Well, you can't live that long any fucking way.
But did you ever hear about some of them having diseases and shit?
Now they get a fungus.
Fungus, yeah.
Yeah.
That half their body just gone.
They get a fungus on their tail, yeah. From being out in the fucking mud all those years. And dirt. All that shit down in there, and toxins down that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But they come up, they only come to fuck. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't bite, sting, nothing. They just come in a large amount of numbers, so everybody just eat, and full up on their asses. So the next batch come out, you be looking like, I'm tired of y'all, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? They can go in and start fucking free. You know? That's the game plan of that, you know?
My thing is, when they come out every 17 years, what the fuck do they do in the ground that long?
I'm guessing they feeding or oh. They who? They gotta be still growing too. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like now when they came out, they fucked. But their eggs and shit dropped down into the mud and shit. So
Like, okay, talk about this. I know when they come out in the shell, like a bug shell.
yeah.
And then they get on the tree, they shed the shit, they shed the shell.
Then they come out with the red eyes. But the males make all the noise and shit, right? Because they the ones looking for the bitch to fuck. They making a lot of noise. But the funny thing about it, the females making noise too, but it's just a little silent joint where you do like this. Just like that, they make that noise. And when you do that, all them joints come to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to run the train.
Yeah, they do. I wish I would known that when they all was out there. Cause I would went out there like that. The boy will carry all on my hand and shit trying to fuck. Like, oh, you horny motherfucker, you. I'm glad the motherfucker gone though. They was blowing the shit out of me, coming all in my motherfucking windshield and shit. Have a nigga like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Shit, they try to get to mate together and shit.
Nah, they gotta be male and me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Give a fuck. It was male.
You know? That's crazy. When them niggas get that fungus shit, the males act like females and attract males.
Yeah, and they get fucking males.
They're mentally fucked up, yeah. Ain't that some shit?
That's nasty. Well, I ain't gonna say
Life
nasty,
crazy.
but
When you get in the insect bug world, the shit crazy. The shit that's going on in there. You know what I'm saying? It's just some wild ass shit happening. You know what I'm saying? Just this alone is just fucking crazy. When you just show up 17 years, like nigga, that's a long ass time, Slim. And then you should come up, fuck, and go drop you down. It's like that's the only purpose you here for. Like, why are you here? You see what I'm saying? It's just crazy as fuck, man. Somebody when I was growing up, when I was little, I was real fascinated by bugs and shit. It was crazy as fuck. Like bees fascinated me because they were stinging and shit. Like to me, that was some crazy shit. Like, how would this? You know, as you get older, you realize how they stinging and shit. Yeah. But when you little, it's like they stinging. You know what I'm saying? What is that? You know what I'm saying? I used to catch bees and shit in jars, take them joints in the house, keep them bitches and shit. I was fascinated with spiders and shit because they was all different. I used to catch them joints and take them in the house and shit. I remember I had all these joints and I had jars of spiders, motherfucking jars of bees, all in the house and shit. My mother came in the joint in the room. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I had motherfucker. I used to like where the spiders will make webs and shit in the jars and shit. They only last for like a week. You know what I'm saying? Even when you put the holes and shit at the top. They don't last that long though. Spiders last a little longer than bees. But bees ain't last that long. I used to have a whole bunch of bees in the motherfucking jars and shit. Just crazy, yeah. I don't want mother remember that shit, yeah. I used to catch bees, motherfucking spiders, and motherfucking what else? It was some other shit out there, yeah. I don't know. Bees was my shit though, cause they was different. Cause you get bumblebees, you get the black joints. They was big as fuck. You know what I'm saying? They get the regular joints. It was just I was fascinated with bees. So I know niggas just tripping off of insects and shit. I know this motherfucking cicada shit was there as shit. I know they was busting nuts every day off this shit here. You know what I'm saying? It just literally had to be their shit. It gotta be. Cause that shit is just fascinating like shit, yeah, to me. I don't know about that. Y'all though, you know what I'm saying? But to me, that's fascinating as fuck.
I know when I was a kid, I had an ant farm. You know, the little junk. I had the little.
I ain't keep no
I
ass.
had that, and I had the. I used to keep a jar with caterpillar. Try to make it.
I see what you're talking about. Butterflies. Oh yeah. Bro, you ain't fuck with insects or
That's the
nothing?
only junk I used to do.
What you do? You ain't fuck with no bugs, nothing of that.
Those two that I used to do.
Oh no. I wasn't doing all that shit. I used to like this shit. I was fascinated with insects and shit. And motherfucking shit in the water. What was those? Crawfish. You ever live somewhere where there was crawfish in the creek and shit? Crawfish and shit.
Crawfish.
We used to catch those joints.
But I know
I was little as fuck.
I know when I was a kid, I used to shoot rats with BB guns.
See what I mean? I ain't do no that shit like that though, Slim. And
Yeah, I used to shoot.
BB guns was the shit though.
I used to shoot.
Let me guess, real. You ain't had no BB gun, did you? For real? I had a motherfucking joint. I was geeking off BB gun. I had one of them joints you had to cock it and pow, you know what I'm saying? I used to be in the back of my motherfucking window like this and shit in the alley, cracking niggas, yeah. Niggas looking around like, what the fuck? Popping their ass, yeah. Birds and shit, everything flying around was getting popped. I used to have motherfucker a target back then. I was little as shit too. Damn. I used to have a target. I used to put that in the alley and then run in the house and hit that joint out the window. Plack out, hitting that joint. Boom. You know what I'm saying, dog? I don't know nothing about none of that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Had the jump where it had the cartridge in the handle part,
I know you're talking about, yeah.
and then load the jumps up on top.
Yeah. What kind you had, real?
I had two of them. I had that, and I had a rifle.
Yeah.
A rifle jump.
The pump joint,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, that was my shit. You wasn't feeling the BB guns? Shit. Yeah. I was geeking for my job. I was little as shit though. I'm gonna get my son one of them motherfuckers now. Think about it.
Nothing else but rats.
You good?
That's the only thing I'm shooting. Fucking rat.
They say he good.
Motherfuckers used to get on my goddamn nerves anyway.
You was shooting rats?
Yeah. We was shooting
See,
rats.
real? That's what real talking about right there. I ain't got time to be playing with no rats and shit, you know. None of that. Hold on, I think we did do something with mice. Oh, we used to blow their ass up with the bomb, the cherry bombs.
Now with cherry bombs, we used to put them on the payphones and get the change off. Now we used to blow the motherfucking payphone up.
For real?
Yeah. We was some devious ass kids, man.
Damn, the money was coming out?
Yeah. We blew the motherfucking joint up. Everybody was running over there with their t-shirts like that.
Stop playing. I ain't never thought of that though. Blow the motherfucking phone booth up. We was doing some wild shit, but we never thought of that. Fucking with the phone booth.
We fucking with the phone booth.
Damn.
Man, we was some destructive ass. We thought about something destructive and executed.
You best to believe that. You best believe that. Being young is crazy. It's fun as fuck, but
you best believe that
you doing crazy shit.
Away from your ass too.
Oh yeah.
Payphone.
That nigga was blowing up the payphones and shooting rats. God.
Up Northwest, and you know Northwest by Club U had hellfire rats. That's all they had was rats.
Oh yeah, I live in Northeast, by Rhode Island Avenue and shit.
They had rats too.
Oh man, what? You better get the fuck. My grandma kept cats to keep them motherfuckers about our shit.
By where Ames used to be at?
Nigga, there was a joint called The Rock. It was a house on my block called The Rock. Jesus Christ. It nested rats in that bitch. It was just, nigga. When it got dark, nigga, they was out there in the streets more than we was. You know what I'm saying? It was just so many of them motherfuckers, you know? My grandma had so many cats just to stop them bitches from coming in the yard. She had so many cats though, you know? My grandma ain't never want to get, she was so nice to shit. She had two cats, they had babies, right? She didn't want to get rid of none of them motherfuckers. Then another one had some more. She had so many cats, dog. She would not get rid of these joints. I love these cats, each one of them. Like, you don't know each one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
Then they're straying away in the streets and shit.
Yeah. Oh no, once they start getting away, yeah. We had cats running all up and down the street chasing rats, yeah. That was a good thing though. We got rid of them rats for sure. You know what I'm saying? But she had, man, nigga, our block had so many rats, it was crazy. I know what you're saying with the rat thing. It was over the top. You know what I'm saying?
Terrible. We had nothing but restaurants. Yeah, those of you that know about DC, U Street, 14th and U Street is motherfucking spot. There's always been a spot then, it's still the spot now. Not so much Adams Morgan no more.
No, young. Adams Morgan used to be lit, Slim. I'm talking about lit.
Oh, it's cool.
Damn! You be down that joint, man. It'd be so many. I'm talking about white girls down that joint. I wasn't fond of those. You know what I'm saying? But it was so many down that motherfucker. You would find one of them that, you know what I'm saying, was nice. We used to be down that joint, man. All the bars and shit used to be packed down that joint, Slim. Used to leave that joint like 3, 4 in the morning. It's like this little piece of joint.
Yep.
This
Get the
big ass
big-ass
piece of
jumbo shrimp.
sloppy. I mean, it was just soggy as fucking.
He had the
I
foam.
wouldn't even eat that shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was crazy. It was just
It was a big.
that can't be still open. Put it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, they
That
still
sound
open.
bad. It's no way.
It's still open. And then it made a couple of motherfuckers pizza bowls too.
Okay,
That was the joke.
I'll give that happening. But that person, whoever was owning that there, that shit was so wet and fucking not juicy,
That motherfucker-
greasy as
that
fuck.
grease run down your
You like
legs
that
and
shit, Ray? When them pieces be like that?
That motherfucker run down your arm and shit.
Oh fuck no! You look at that yellow shit, just orange shit, just drip. No, who the hell made this?
Piece of fat.
I could have made this shit in my sleep. Fuck wrong with you, yeah? Fuck that, nah, yeah. That's why, yeah. But we was eating that shit. We was drunk as shit. Come from Adams Morgan though. You know what I'm saying? Drunk as a motherfucker. That was our shit though, you know. Going down there, Adams Morgan was lit. You know what I'm saying? But when we was real little, when it was hot, John used to bust the water joint open. The hydrant water front, the hydrant joint for the fire joints.
They did that once.
Nigga, we used to bust that joint over once.
We did that once. But see, being where the area we was at, we was like a few blocks away from the police station and the fire station.
They said something?
Well, police did one time.
For real?
They want to close it though. They be the ones to open it. They open it when it's real hot.
Nigga, that was our shit there. Bust the fire hydrant open. And that water come out of that joint. That's all we used to play in that water right there, Slim. That's hood. That's ghetto, yeah.
Big ass monkey one.
When it get about 100 degrees, that shit was on every night, nigga. That wasn't one day. Every night, 100 degrees in the summertime, we was in that water hydrant joint, nigga. For sure. That shit was on at the end of the block for sure. You couldn't even get in on the street without getting that water hitting your ass. Or all the kids down at the end of the block with that shit. That shit was fun as shit. That's my shit, man. That's the only thing about that's why I always say being poor, we were still having fun though. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're poor, you don't know it. You know what I'm saying? You don't know that. But it's just fun as shit. We just playing in this water and shit. Everybody else got pools in their backyard or something with it. You know what I'm saying? We out this joint with a fire hydrant. But that shit was fun as fuck though. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to everybody, Northeast DC, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody out that joint. You know? Holla at your boy. We used to do all that wild shit. It was fun as shit though. You know what I'm saying? Real ain't participating in most of this stuff.
The projects ain't like that. So we had like houses behind the project. So what I would make friends back then and go in and chill. That's why I got to see reality of the world. I stayed at, they stayed at. You know what I'm saying? We ate Oreos. Them niggas eat Rice Krispie treats. They know Rice Krispie treat was.
Oh, you talking about your friends?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
People in different areas start seeing shit. That just changed my view of shit.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, it's cool and all doing that dumb shit with them same dumb niggas who keep getting you in trouble and we in the back of the classroom and talking about keeping you back because you chilling with your man and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, hold up, I can read. She's like, I don't know, you hang with them all day. Talking to Miss Ashton, I remember that. Try to hold me back. I took all them tests and she said, you passed everything? I said, yeah, I can read. I was back there chilling with them. After that, I never sat in the back of class again.
Oh, nah. I was always back that motherfucker. That was what nigga, I don't remember being nowhere but the back of the class and shit. Where the fuck? It's another place to sit. I ain't never hit the front. You was in front of the joint?
Yeah, they're like, oh, that's why I said in front.
Jeez.
Plus, I was bigger and I got tired of walking all the way back and then I got to walk sideways through the desks and shit. That shit got me. Then she saw you up, you got
That's big boy problems, huh?
I was always in the corner too. That's why I wouldn't hit nobody like that.
Oh no. Nigga say I keep sliding through people and shit, yeah. Nigga, we was always in the back. We just hit the back. We ain't do nothing of us go to the back of that motherfucker. ASAP. You know what I'm saying?
Our classroom used to be full of shit. motherfuckers that was standing, probably sitting on the damn radiators or something like that. They used to pack us up and try to pack us in one class.
Man. I'm like, man, it wasn't like you think, man. In regular school, it was 34, 35 in the classroom. That's a lot of motherfuckers to, the ones that start skipping one every lunch period, that school drop out.
Man.
And just stop coming at a certain period.
High schools.
28. It is all right in there, bro.
High school's fun as shit, son. I would do everything all over again. Like I would hang in the gym, in the cafeteria again. Funny. Oh my god, why? We balling like shit, nigga. What's wrong with you? Oh yeah, we balling. We hitting weights, and we going there fuck with the bitches. Then it's time to go. You hit the buses. You know what I'm saying? That.
My 9th and 10th grade year, because I had 8th grade credits into the high school credits, right, at the time. So by the time I got to my 10th grade year, I had half-day schedule. So 8th, 9th, 10th, I had half-day schedule, and I had a job too. Because at that time, they couldn't give you a half-day schedule unless you had a job. They just had started that shit because motherfucking teenagers and had to get on their asses and all that shit. To alleviate that, so they was like, fuck it. If you have a job, then you have a half-day schedule. So I had a job. 5th grade. So by the time I got to 11th and 12th grade, that's all the classes I had with gym. I had gym in the morning, gym in the afternoon. I had gym in the morning both days. I either had swimming gym or I had gym, team gym or whatever. And in 12th grade year, one class of gym, and I'm out the door by 9:30, 10 o'clock. By 10 o'clock, I was out.
Damn. I was in the gym anyway. You know what I'm saying? That it was like every season, it was like basketball season. Then we was lifting weights a lot. I was like a motherfucking gym rat. You know what I'm saying? Weights was my shit. We used to always lift weights. We used to eat good. You know what I'm saying? Before all this shit was happening, all this healthy eating shit. We was doing that shit back when we was little. We was in high school, lifting weights, push-ups and shit. We was geeking back then, son.
Funny, I look at the ones now, they like it used to be. It's in the sweet ass utopia. That shit was all shit. All great. Now you don't get none of that shit.
My favorite was that cheese pieces, man. Oh my god. I used to fuck that joint. I used to be pressed for that to be on our tray that day, you know. That who? No, that right there. Y'all remember when the Crunchy Crunch cookie came out? Oh my god, yes indeed. Before that though, it was the peanut butter joint for me. Remember the peanut butter joint? I don't know if y'all got those in school. We had the peanut butter joints.
Yeah, we had that too.
Nigga said real food.
Yeah, real food. I think it was like $6 or $7 just real food.
Otherwise, you go to the lunch line.
Yeah, the lunch line they give you some fake shit or.
I think it was fish sandwich. It was Celebrate steak, pizza. It was always pizza. Every day had to be pizza.
Yeah.
I think for people who don't eat the other shit.
But like, if you had the money to pay for the real food, my school, they used to give you a fucking steak, Salisbury steak or regular steak.
Them joints was good too when I was little.
They had mashed potatoes, gravy.
Yeah.
Broccoli and cheese, collard greens and shit. Like you going to French's.
It don't have to be epic, man.
Who?
Certain schools had a policy. All that.
Shit.
What?
All that southern food. Always southern food.
They had the greens in there, the fake ass greens with the little onions in it and shit. Y'all remember that shit? They had some fake ass corn. I used to like that corn. I don't know why.
It was always the same thing. They really gave you a menu when you get such a lunch lady though. That shit looked easy back then. Y'all think y'all working.
They said it looked easy back then.
Shout out to I forgot her name. She used to always like you do your lunch pass. she know you got freedom. She's like, come on, baby, get your food. She you out. I was like, man, I left my ID. You know, your ID, you had to slide
Yeah.
that jump. Yeah, so you get your food. He's like, I never did. Come on, get your food.
Yeah, they had us.
Yeah.
That's with the barcode and your ID.
Yes. Shouts out to the lunch ladies to look out for the hungry kids out there on a sneak tip. You know what I'm saying, Doc? Y'all know who y'all are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's always nice. You ain't know a kid didn't have no money or his mother didn't talk to you, didn't get like a lunch program.
Yeah, exactly.
Look them out. They tell them come around here, bless his plate.
That's what's up. I fuck with our lunch ladies anyway. They having a little net on their head and shit.
That's why you sit down too. I was like, you want your feet up before they prep.
Oh my God.
She sit down till somebody come. I said, I feel y'all then. I feel y'all then.
I used to fuck with that chocolate milk too. Y'all ain't fuck with that?
All day.
It's to crush that chocolate milk. Great, yeah.
Last time I drunk milk like that.
The chocolate milk and a pizza. I'm good at lunchtime. You ain't gotta show me nothing else. Or if I get those crunchy crunch joints, the party over. Oh my God. Don't bring that up. Oh no, see, now you doing too much. No, I ain't putting no chocolate milk in my. But I always made up some milk before when you ain't had no milk. Y'all ever do that? Y'all ain't never do that shit? Y'all ain't never put Kool-Aid in y'all cereal? Yeah, it was.
That's like pops telling you to put water.
Exactly, yeah. Oh nah.
You might as well get the powder milk from the government.
Y'all like the cheap cereals?
They come with the government cheese.
Sometimes some cheap cereals taste better than the original.
The joints in the bag?
Yeah.
The trash bag cereal and shit, yeah.
The jump that say tasty. It's a tasty. Not Cheerios. Tasty.
Oh no. Not the Tastios, yeah. And them fake ass all them joints fake as fuck though. My joints Golden Crisp, y'all don't fuck with those? They got the fake ones like that though. I know, yeah. Honey. Are you serious? Watch your tongue. Did you say honeycomb? No, let's stop. Did you say honeycomb?
I used to like Cookie Crisp. I did used to like that.
Blasphemy. Watch your tongue. Rice. Watch your. Watch your. Oh, everything blasphemy now. Blasphemy. Shit.
But the frosted flakes, the frosted flakes down, don't even have enough frosting on it.
Yeah, you want those stupid that cereal.
Cheerios though.
They really lighten up on the frosted.
Apple Jacks though.
Yeah, I did fuck with Apple Jacks.
I fuck with Apple Jacks.
Man, I'm about to say, are you black?
I did frosted flakes.
Honeycombs. You don't like those?
I did honeycomb, Ghost Crisp.
Oh my God, you better stop it. Cookie, he ate those?
He ate those.
Who the fuck eat Cookie Crisp though, yeah? Man, them joints nasty as fuck, man. It's like you putting cookies in a bowl of milk. Like, no. No, that's not good, no. Oh my God, I forgot about Fruity Pebbles. You better stop playing. Yeah. I didn't. You ate the chocolate Fruity Pebbles though?
I ain't had those. But they had the fruit jumps that's like that. What was the fruit jump? That's the fruit. It was another fruit jump.
It was another fruit one. Fruit Loops, you had Lucky Charms.
Yeah, Fruit Loops.
There's another fruit one.
I used to like
Three staples though. Cheerios.
Hold up, you ain't like Fruit Loops?
I ain't like a Fruit Loop food. I ain't that all grain food.
The Fruity Blue, Fruity Ballet?
Yeah, that's what it's called, Fruitio.
Oh my God. Oh man, Fruitios though.
Yeah, you had the Captain Crunches.
Yeah, that kind of fun.
That's what it was. It was the Fruit Captain Crunch Joe.
Oh no,
Crunch Berries.
nah.
Those joints was like.
You like all the chocolate shit I see. Fruit berries, chuck berries.
Your man Rabbit love Trick.
Oh,
Nah.
Trix. Oh, I
This is what Rabbit.
That's my
that
shit.
was the other fruit.
That's my
The other
shit.
fruit.
Tricks was fruit, yeah.
That was Trix.
But they was kind of same as Fruit Loops.
Yeah. The Tricks out, yeah. Now they taste a little different now. There's some other motherfuckers that you ain't fucking with.
Yeah.
Cereals, or I could say cereals back then, and now it tastes real different. So I don't eat cereal at all now.
Much sugar we know.
Hold up.
That shit is back then.
Another blasphemy? Did he say he don't eat cereal at all?
I don't eat cereal no more.
2 blasphemies out your mouths.
No,
I eat
because
cereal. I
it's
can't.
different. It tastes different.
No,
I
like,
crush
eat it so
I
much,
crush
yeah.
Frosted Flakes right now. I even crush the plain flake cornflakes. Them joints good as shit. You just spring some sugars on them joints. Them joints good as fuck. You put a banana in them joints too or something.
I never got that. I don't know why you put that in it.
And Frosted Flakes?
Yeah, that shit.
What?
I think I tried to eat it out of the box habit one time.
Oh, you talking about inside of it?
No, just talking about with the milk, the strawberry,
Yeah.
the banana, and all that. How the box look. I tried to eat that shit like that one time. This is waste of time.
That shit was good though, Slam.
I had to eat bananas so damn much back then. I can't even eat them now.
You don't like bananas either?
I like bananas. I love bananas, but it's hard for me to eat it now because I ate it so much then.
God damn.
Oatmeal don't get no play. Wheat don't get no play no more.
Like if I, cereal, like if I go to school, I grab a banana, go to school, I'd be good for the whole day.
Oh hell no.
I don't eat the honey buns like I used to.
Hell
They
no.
was a hostess honey bun. There was a hostess right before we got on the bus.
Oh yeah, honey bun.
Hey, go ahead and get that little 75-cent honey bun.
Yeah,
One frosted, one unfrosted.
most definitely. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Breakfast for many times. Get that milk.
You definitely everybody get to the store before they go to elementary school. Honey buns was off the break. We used to get pencils too. Y'all use pencil fight?
You didn't get that from school. Jay was a snatcher runner. You already know you was snatching it running.
Y'all didn't pencil fight?
No.
You get a better heart attack. Right?
Nah, we couldn't do that because
Pencil fight? You can do what? Whoa.
we used to spoon fight too.
That no homo. That sounds funny. But man, we used to pencil fight like shit though. In the morning we go down there and get the number 2 pencils. Oh yeah. We're gonna need.
Wasn't nobody really watching you. You ain't checking out until the end.
We're gonna need that bread up off you, player. That's crazy.
School I went to, how the store was, it was like a brick wall, right? It was just a window, and that's the store. So you had to ask them to get the shit for you.
Oh, you couldn't go in.
Yeah, it wasn't a go in store. It was like a walk up window, and it was like a walk up window into the side of the wall.
Yeah.
So like you ask for juice, he'll give it to you out the bathroom. That's your juice, whatever. And this particular store used to sell cigarette bubble gum. They had the bubble gum that had the cigarette that was rolled into a cigarette, and he had the other Joe with the he had the bubble gum inside the pouch, like a what you call it? Like the baseball players had when they chew tobacco. The big chew. There you go. He used to have them type of shit back then.
Oh, you talking about the gum that was in the little package?
Yeah.
Stop playing. That was my shit too.
They stopped selling that shit.
They were stringy and shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, the fire coming up with the scheme. Still came. Airheads was a big thing back then, though.
Airheads?
Airhead, no, anything was like a nickel.
Yeah, the Apple joints was like that.
Anything you could mess with the whole day, Jolly Ranchers.
I know Jolly Rancher, yeah. I couldn't eat no Jolly Rancher though. Shit.
I used to love
Jawbreaker, yeah, jawbreaker, jawbreaker.
Just love Jolly Ranchers.
Skittles
Damn.
always a win. If you can get the Skittles, you a bad dude. You know, chocolate don't win because chocolate milk. You know, we gonna hide that in your pocket. That shit milk.
You best believe that, Slim. They be looking at you like, nigga. I still used to crush my
That
melted.
little shit with the little thing that you like to pot it and the niggas put the scoop in it. We got the little dip things with the
Yeah, Fun Dip.
yeah, they just fuck them up too.
Fun Dip too. Hell yeah. I didn't like the white joint after that because that joint was hard as fuck. But once you, yeah, that shit was like that. My Fun Dip was like that. I used to get the motherfucking church, the red joints and the green joints. And when they started making the purple, man, that shit was good as shit. I mean,
Halloween and leftovers out there.
you're old man now, yeah. You know?
You eat so much of it, you don't want it. You know what I'm saying?
I used to crush. I used to crush that shit like shit. If you're new here though, this is the podcast for the 9 to 5ers, average Joes. You know, we give their perspective on all trending topics, and we call that.
The third perspective.
You know, now coming up fight, you got Tyson Fury, right? And Dante Wilder, right? Is y'all here today? What's wrong with y'all? Yeah.
That's July 24th.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was just making sure y'all knew about
When
it.
when they did the press conference, right? Deontay Wilder came in there. He didn't say nothing. He asked no question. It was nothing. He was just mute.
No, he did some bitch shit though. Look. First of all, main man whooped his ass, right? Okay.
Yeah,
All right, look. So he gonna come in the press conference with headphones on, right?
I saw that too.
Obviously music playing because he bobbing his head. Everybody asking him questions, he's not paying no attention. The white lady up on a pole on a joint, asking white dude something. They turn to him, ask him something. He's still doing like this. So she tapping him on the shoulder, like, you got something to say? Like, what is happening here? He's still doing like this. Finally, his trainer starts talking for him. So now the trainer and Tyson Fury, they arguing. Don't know nobody know who the fuck this trainer is and why is he talking.
He's a new trainer. Wilder fired the old trainer when he threw it in the towel.
Exactly. So now Tyson Fury arguing with the trainer because obviously we done found out Tyson Fury done bust this nigga eardrum. So he's like, hey, why you training him? I beat your ass. The joint turned into a colossal ass mistake for this dude to sit there the whole time while this was going on, doing like this with the headphones. He literally had music on because he literally didn't know what was going on, dog. They going back and forth. He's saying, I bust both of y'all eardrums. Whole time he just doing like this.
He didn't say I bust your ass. He said I bust your eardrum.
He did it before. He bust Dante eardrums in the last fight.
Yeah, he did.
He bust main man joint in a sparring joint, and he got him training him. So Tyson Fury was like, "Look, this is a waste of time." You know what I'm saying? You training him, but I beat your ass too. The whole time Dante like this. Why this is going on? He looked like a fucking dumbass. You can't. First of all, you promoting your fight. You can't promote your fight and you ain't doing nothing but saying it's quiet. You got somebody talking that we don't know who the hell that is. And you're not even listening to what's going on at all. So everybody out there screaming your name, you're not listening. White bitch got to tap you and show you ain't even turning to say nothing to the bitch. So why you here again? So the only reason you can get more money is you promote your shit, nigga, you dumbass. So you gonna sit here and do that dumb shit? That's a waste of time. If anything, that promotes Tyson Fury more than you now, because that makes him look bigger than you. You got the white dude sitting here answering everybody questions. Why you sitting there doing like this? That makes you look dumb. Now everybody's in the joke and you out of it. So him, the white law, everybody laughing. He just ain't paying no attention. He's talking shit about him the whole time.
You can sit there and say, That's why I stuck my dick in your wife's ear, and he won't even know.
That type shit. He's still doing like this. That's some dumbass shit, dog. It just it looks so.
I understand what you said. He, Tyson Fury sit there and say, I can stick my dick in your wife's mouth. And he's just sitting there bobbing his head.
Just bobbing his head, yeah.
Otherwise, you get up and then you ready to throw that nigga through the roof.
That shit was dumb, nah. It just looks stupid.
Well, honestly, he'll get his ass whooped again. So
I'm starting to think you scared. When you start doing shit like that, you scared. You don't want to talk. What does that do? You see what I'm saying?
it could also mean that he's channeling his energy. He's focusing on the fight, but he's challenging his energy on the fight and not, media circus, no distraction. You don't want to hear shit, outside shit.
You look bad though.
But Tyson Fury did say he's gonna go up to 300.
He said this nigga ain't gonna go past 4 rounds. He's still just sitting there doing like this. I ain't going past 4 rounds this time. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, he did say he ain't going past. He said he ain't even go past the first round.
And he's not responding. It just you look like a fool, yeah.
But the first time, and then he can't take no punches either.
That's one thing about him though that turns me off.
He could not take. He cannot. He could dish out punishment, but he can't take off punishment. But when it comes to Tyson Fury, if you dish out punishment to him, he ain't gonna do nothing but eat that shit up. Like he did the last fight. He was going out. But
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
He was just looking at him like, you just bitch slapped me. Then he, Tyson Fury not a little dude.
Fuck no.
Big ass, he got a big ass round face that can take a punch. I think a motherfucking brick could take I think he could take a punch before a brick could take a punch.
Wait, man, it ain't like he a slouch though.
Nah, he ain't no slouch. I'm saying Tyson Fury can eat punches.
Dante ain't doing that.
No.
He's not doing that.
He hit him once. That's it. He gonna get the bobber and weave until he fall on the floor. Like he Glass Joe or something from fucking Punch Out.
It's the same thing like with boxing in general, right? Like we were saying the other day about Shields switching over to the UFC. Well, she said she come back to boxing, but it's like what's happened with the boxing? Because to me, boxing is way more. To me, boxing is harder than all that other shit. To me, boxing is the supreme of all combat. Boxing is the supreme of it all, right? To me, because nothing else works. If you a boxer, that person is you can't. To me, wrestling don't work with a boxer. All that kicking and shit don't work with a boxer. If a nigga know how to throw his punches, that's the supreme combat right there to me. Literally. You can put the hit in there with 2 pieces before he kicks you. You know what I'm saying? The hands is the most, and then boxing to me is the most hardest thing to do out of all the combat sports.
I'm gonna tell you, boxing, as far as stamina wise,
Oh man,
long win.
Man.
Because back in the day, you used to go 30 rounds.
Oh yeah, that too.
Way back in the day, you used to go 30, 40 rounds or some shit.
But the main thing about it is,
motherfucker get knocked out. That's how they
do
it.
Oh yeah.
They used to go round for round till somebody just passed the fuck out. They'll get knocked out.
Yeah.
But now they go up 12 rounds, and you gotta be long winded.
Hell yeah.
Because McGregor showed he can handle boxing, but he wasn't long winded, and he got tired as fuck by the time the 4th, 5th round.
Yeah.
Because UFC is only 3 rounds. It's like
but you're spending a lot of energy wrestling too, though. But I'm telling you, The supreme thing is if nigga got hands, none of that shit works. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, boxing, you can only use your hands. So already it's tougher. You can't do anything but two hands.
It's a lot of energy to hold your guard up. It's a lot of energy to move. A lot of energy to punch.
And you still can't kick nobody. None of that. While you can't do anything else but use two hands. That's it. Then you gotta use that to guard yourself and defend yourself and throw punches. Just two hands. You can't do any. You can't headbutt nobody. Can't elbow them. Just hands. That right there is supreme combat. Literally. I think if you look at anything like UFC, the boxers are the ones that wins. You know what I'm saying? Because they know how to place the punches in that joint, which hurt motherfuckers. Like Ronda Rousey when she lost to who's the broad she lost to? Holmes. Good God Almighty, that was a nice fight. You remember? You saw that? Man, Shorty was hitting her with straight joints down the pipe, and she was a boxer. She was a former boxer though. You see what I'm saying? And Shorty kept trying to wrestle, but those joints, left joints to the pike, right down in here, it's hard to do it. You know what I'm saying? But once you get the wrestling motherfucker, okay, cool. You might can do all that. You know what I'm saying? But if a nigga keep placing things where they supposed to be placed at, it's gonna be hard for you to try to wrestle them. Hard for you to try to kick them. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Who? Holmes? Ronda Rousey? Oh hell no. Shorty is nice too. Ronda Rousey nice, man. What? Ronda Rousey? Nah, she nice, man.
She okay. Think about her. She always on the offense. She don't know how to defend.
She nice. She what? What?
If I know all the younger got his hands, I'm gonna avoid it.
Because when she was
Nah, you can't.
Because when she was doing, she was punching him. And she was just sitting there.
She okay boxer, but she a wrestler first.
She was sitting there eating them joints.
Well, home.
No, Ronda Rousey was eating them joints.
Yeah, she stood there.
Oh my God, yeah.
She got hit the first time. She had never been hit. She was shook. I was like, all right, you put it together.
Young kicked her in the motherfucking neck. Blah, her ass went limp, Slim. Fucked her up. That was off of the left jab and setting that shit up. The jab is going straight to her chin. That's what I mean. If you can box good, you can fuck this person up before you can do all this kicking and wrestling shit. Just off the jab, stick. You know what I'm saying? Stick, body, boom. This nigga hurt. You know what I'm saying? Before he can get to the kicking or try to wrestle you. All that kicking shit I'm trying to take. If a nigga hits you in your body, that's why Shield's gonna do good just off a boxer standpoint because she nasty with the throwing punches. And them bitches will not be able to take. They will not be able to take this bitch punches, at all. That what? She look kind of old, but she not though. That's crazy. Yeah. Shorty fucked her up though. Nunez fucked her up, son. Huh?
No matter what you say, you can bring a sexiness to it, and it's good, but see two bras thug it out like that.
The nigga said, make it sexy. The bitch is coming in with the number on the thing. Because
Who's that?
yeah, everybody be talking about her.
You get a lot more though that can actually play.
But you got to remember, it's more dominated Bush League.
What if she was turned out?
She hiding it. She a film. She hiding it good as hell.
It's more of a female that's more male dominated, like a Bush female. That was the most dominated.
5% of them was dyke.
That's what I mean.
That's not good.
That's what I'm talking about.
So they talking about his viewership down. That alone gonna fuck it up.
No, but you gotta realize It's basketball.
I'm just saying that. You know how many religious people be in them southern states? So you know they already don't agree with it as is.
Most pretty girls ain't trying to play that shit.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I mean, you need some of them. A good, pretty ball player. That's what's up. But not just saying sex sells, but it does for them. You know what I'm saying? You want us regular niggas to watch this. I ain't watching to see two Butch Jones play. You know what I'm saying?
You know, watch the dudes.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna get a dunk in here. Oh, you're looking at charges. Yeah, oh yeah, that's what's up. Butchie.
No
Everybody got
bullshit.
cornrows.
The third perspective.
No flavor. It's all y'all the same. You know what I'm saying? I mean, ain't nothing wrong. I mean, you are that, and that's what you want. But don't complain about. If I ever say you gotta grow your brain. Y'all brain need to be sexy. Like, my man Big say, nobody trying to hear that. They just get somebody female, man.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? You don't hear that shit come out female. You must some soul shit. You know? Hey, that's the way it is.
Them bitches be piking though, boy. Cyborg, whatever fuck her name is.
I know. I saw. I was like, that's big deal.
Well, I think Shield's gonna dominate, beat the shit out of all these bitches. Shield's nasty, Slim. If she learned one move like Ronda Rousey learned that motherfucking armbar, if Shields gets some type of move like that, this shit is over. Shorty nasty, Slim. She all right. She add on that elbow and get one little move, the submission move. The elbow on top of her boxing, this shit will be over.
What, like the sharpshooter or something?
Something like that to twist a motherfucker up. Huh? Who? She in WWE, what the fuck? WWE. She's still there.
That's another thing. They need. How many years they got? They graduate 23, 22. If they want to have kids by 32, they done.
That's why I be trying to say, man, their league should be getting more money because they putting more at stake than men. They hold off pregnancies and shit.
That's their choice.
But you want to play a sport, but you want to have your family too. The man get to do that. He don't have to carry no baby though. So that you can't say that's my choice. It should be compensation for that.
What conversation?
Because the sacrifice that's being made here.
They choosing to sacrifice.
Nah. But a male don't have to make this sacrifice at all. So therefore, you should compensize. They don't have to carry the baby. So that means you got to be out 9 months. I mean, you can't play this season. You have none of that in the NBA. Well, they taking their damn self out. You bump that shoulder and shit. They out for 17 weeks. You push a nigga too hard, over the motherfucker out for 2 months. You like, fuck, I'm gonna do. You remember dude pushed him? Like, what? That was it? The fuck?
TV revenue, just their money.
But a bitch, she gotta be out for 9 months to have a child or don't have a child. That's a big decision, right? That's your whole life. That's your family. They should be compensated. If they make it to the WNBA, they should be making the exact same amount the motherfucking dudes make. There's no reason why they should. What is it?
TV revenue. NBA makes more money.
Put them on the same time. You have an NBA game. Matter of fact, you had playoffs tonight. You put them on before.
And then you ain't gonna have nobody watching it.
Right before the NBA game, you play the WNBA. Every time. Every time an NBA game come on, you put the WNBA on. You needed somebody to see them. Nobody looking for them right now. But you put a game on, and then right before the game, WNBA on, of course people gonna see it because they turn it on early so they can catch the game.
That's like when WNBA, when the Mystics had won championship 2 years ago. Everybody tuned in there. Everybody won the championship. Fucking Capitals won a championship.
Oh yeah.
Astros won a championship. Mystics won a championship.
Yeah.
Everybody was tuned in. But, after that, that smoke clear, they back to getting first round put out.
First round and done.
They get lucky, went all the way through, but like Capitals, Nationals, first round put out, or Nationals case, they don't even make it. But
Not just good though. They've been playing good since they've been here.
the only team that's been winning championships on a regular basis, but nobody don't really fuck with him like that. It's the DC United.
Oh yeah. Cause it tried that shit. They had Lil Younger playing for him. He made a little
Freddie
splash.
Duke.
Yeah,
The
he
dude
made a
that-
little splash and shit.
He was like 13 years
Freddie
old.
O'Du. Yeah. Yeah.
He was like
That,
13 years
they
old.
do that with soccer and baseball. They get young as kids, little as shit. They don't even do the high school or it's no question about college. They're not going there. You know what I'm saying? They're going straight to baseball or straight to soccer. But NBA is a question about that shit. Cause you bringing little black motherfuckers about the hood then they millionaires. That's a big difference. You know, Real don't know about that. Speaking about that, we got the George Floyd statue. Y'all heard about that?
I heard that's
They put the George Floyd statue up.
You did it already?
Yeah.
Where?
I think it's in the Bronx. I mean, New York, somewhere.
I heard somebody keep trying to fuck up their everything that was George Floyd. They keep trying to destroy it. Destroy the George Floyd Plaza. That's it.
Yeah.
Where they live at.
Yeah.
The dude came out there with an axe, and then another time, the dude tried to run the shit over. Then 1 year anniversary of George Floyd getting his knee on his neck, right? They hit, somebody shoot the joint out. Like people, they don't really, necessarily just fuck with that. But like when people was trying to take down statues of Andrew Jackson shit like that, they put barbed wires around them and treat them extra kid.
Yeah, it's in New York City. Terrence Floyd, George Floyd brother, unveiled a 6-foot statue in Brooklyn as part of Saturday's Juneteenth celebration. You know? Juneteenth. Everybody know that. It wasn't exactly that day. It was 2 days after. It was 2 days before. But who being picky though? You know what I'm saying? That we'll take the date. We'll take the 10th. Whatever the fuck.
You all have to get a motherfucker to be truly free down in Texas. Y'all motherfuckers gonna let niggas go. You let them go to nowhere, yo. They ain't nowhere to go.
Texas always.
But see, the thing is, they let them go. Juneteenth, right? Free the slaves. Slaves are free. Folks is already rich. Can't turn that clock. And now you walk into segregation and lynching.
But it was I'm not 2 days, it was 2 months before. So they was already free, but that they right there is where they stamped it. But
You know what
it was already 2 months they was out there hanging. They gave them 2 months to hang us, 2 months to lynch us, 2 months to terrorize us before, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody got free that went back and worked for that same and got paid pennies.
Huh?
So what happened was, you know what I'm saying, you was free. People went back and worked for the people.
We discussed that when we had that. I don't think you was here though. You left when we started talking about the Green Book and all that.
You know what I'm saying? Remember those days, freedom with no land, no nothing, it ain't freedom.
They freed them from being slaves.
It didn't
But
do
they
nothing
wasn't
else, yeah.
free in America, because if they see you at, they was gonna snatch you up and put you on the truth.
You best believe that.
Not just that. You had to, they made laws say you had to have a job. If you didn't have a job, you couldn't lord. How you gonna get a job? You just newly free. You don't know how to read. You ain't got no money.
I told you, it just gave them cushion enough time for them to tear our ass up before they was against the law.
And that's what people don't understand. They always say, well, people need to put themselves like, literally say, okay, you free. You ain't give us none of that shit we work with. We need a piece of that pie. Y'all supposed to do that to us anyway.
So y'all agree with the statue? Y'all like the statue?
I mean, they don't bring them back to life, but hey. I mean, it's a symbolic gesture. A lot of shit is symbolic gesture. But that's what people want. I mean, people fighting for that, but not equality to tell these motherfucking cops stop killing them. That's the real thing I want. All these symbolic justice holidays and all that, it's all good in addition to, I do want killing these people unabruptly, you going to jail. You doing some real time.
They can't, but see, the only problem is they can't do that unless it's past due.
You don't like going for it, but you can make another business. Something needs to be done. All these people I keep hearing.
And they try to prevent that from happening.
I know that's the problem right there. The fact that you would say you do it as a holiday, but you won't do what we need.
They pass the holiday, but then you like, okay, you pass the holiday. Love police reform and do it.
That's what we really want. That's what you need. I mean, that's what we're going to stop with.
What can take down that chill immutality of police officers? Like,
Biden trying his best. He ain't trying too hard because you got to deal with the Southern Democrats. And even though my man Rabbit say blue is blue, Southern blue ain't the same. Southern blue is a little bit of red. That's the issue right there. That's why when I tell him all of them the same, that's what I mean by it.
Nah.
The blue is blue, but at the end of the day, Southern is Southern. They don't want that shit down in the college. They ain't trying to avoid all that.
Like,
and that's why they suppressing the votes now.
Hey, that too. That's another issue. So y'all tell them motherfuckers to vote. When we figure out that you vote this way, you get some of y'all horrible motherfuckers out. We just been there too long. I was about to say you can't be. If you was there in the 70s, why would you in 2000?
But see, they found a loophole in suppressing the votes, right? In these states. Remember, at first it was Georgia.
Are your sneezes putting your friends in awkward positions? Stick with Zyrtec. Zyrtec starts working hard at hour 1 and works twice as hard when you take it again the next day. Zyrtec, muddle no more.
This state, Colorado, this state, it started turning to 14 states that's suppressing these votes. All red states, some former red states that turned blue, they turned them back red because, then the Census Bureau came out. The census. A lot of people died with the pandemic, so they can't get accounted. Democrats lost some seats. Republicans gained some seats. They gained some seats by doing it that way too.
Republicans should never ever gain a seat for no reason.
They did for no reason for the census counts.
This be the reason why I don't like people like Ice Cube and all these people. You know what I'm saying? The crowd I got, my list. This is the reason why, man. It's real clear. Shit don't make no sense, yeah. I don't like the way. All right, for example.
Came up with the vote.
For example, Ice Cube.
Contract of Black America, and he ain't saying nothing there.
That I was about to say. He come up with that shit, right? And to me, if you mean what you saying, you wouldn't be as ignorant as you fucking is. Same thing with Kwame Brown. He started talking this shit now, right? It's like, y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. You just thinking of some shit and thinking nobody been fighting on these issues all these fucking years. You're not making no sense. You think you could just sit at the kitchen table, make some fucking lists up, and nobody tried nothing on this motherfucker you just thought of? That don't make any sense. So the same thing with these niggas get up here barking. I don't give a fuck, it's Republican or Democrat. That sounds dumb right there. We just found out what Republicans do to black people. They don't give a fuck. You just had a bigot too. So it's a big difference for black people. You gotta know it's a difference. Period.
But you know why they doing this? They doing this something because they actually believe the lies that Trump was saying.
Again, you can't just be like,
when Trump was in office and he talking about so they stole the votes and shit, and January 6th happened, and they bone rushed the Capitol the way they did. And then they turned around and said that wasn't so bad, but we need to find out what's going on with Black Lives Matter terrorist group.
Exactly. You can't have somebody like Ice Cube and all these people get up there and make it blurry. Because a Republican say, I'm gonna give you some cake and ice cream. You see what I'm saying? You can't then say, well, I'm trying to choose, because just because that person said that, he has to go along with his party. And his party don't like cake and ice cream. That's the thing y'all don't get. You keep looking at individuals or something, be like, oh, this person ain't do that. It's a whole system of this where you need numbers. For example, it's 50-50 now. If a Democrat acts stupid, Republicans will win all the votes. If one Democrat act dumb, you see what I'm saying? It's that simple. Everything gets simple.
And that's what's going on lately too. That's why George Bush bill is hard to pass.
Simple shit like that. Republicans don't want to do none of that shit. So if you get a Republican run for president and say, I'm gonna take care of the police and all that shit, and you have a motherfucker like Ice get up and say, see, he might do it too. He could do it too. No, he's a fucking Republican, and that's where it stops at. Because the whole party don't like it. So it's not gonna happen. That's what people got to understand. So when you get up and just say, oh, Democrats ain't doing nothing and all this dumbass shit, that's the only party that gives a fuck. Period. You can't deny that.
Not all of them either. Some of them. That's the dude from West Virginia is holding up.
But you still have the whole party philosophy itself,
For the most part, yeah.
which is different from the Republican. So you can't pick one person out that says he want to give you some cake and ice cream, because there's a whole thing there, and they don't like cake and ice cream, so you're not getting none. People gotta understand that. You can't get up there and just start ragging people.
For example, the stimulus checks. Republicans did not want to give y'all shit.
We didn't give you $300. Said that was too fucking much. You get a Democrat in it, they've been slinging you $1,000 every 2 months.
Now starting.
Ain't thinking about getting you some more.
Starting next month, it's supposed to be $1,000 more.
And you looking at a whole nother party that was fighting on giving you $300, which was nothing. It's a big difference. You can't find one person in the party and say, okay, he sounds good. No. Stay with us now. We're on a mission here. And we're on teams, literally. You can't stop in the middle of the game and say, oh, but I think this. No. It's a bigger picture. You can't pop up like an ice cube and start talking about shit that people been doing. It just make you look ignorant. That's my point. That's why he fucked me up. It made him look ignorant. Except for the stupid, crazy shit he want to do. Most of that shit that Black Caucus and everybody been trying to do since the beginning. And still been trying to do. So it just made him look ignorant. That's why nobody wanted to listen to him. He was wasting everybody's time. He was fucking the election up. That was it. If he went back and went through his history, he wouldn't have wasted nobody's time because he wouldn't have had his list. He would have went to the people that already tried the shit. Simple as that. He didn't know anybody tried none of this shit, so it made him look dumb. It makes the people look dumb. Kwame Brown today was on this motherfucking joint. He started off talking about Ice Cube. Oh, I believe everything he was trying to do and all that. Somebody texted this nigga and said, oh, so you don't believe in Democrat or Republican or some shit? Nah, I don't. None of that shit. They break it down to him. I don't know. They kept texting him. He reading the joint. They break him down to certain shit. He was like, well, just don't tell me who I want to pick or some shit. When you start realizing how dumb you sound because you didn't have the information before you jumped out there, that's my problem, yo. It just makes y'all look crazy. Like it's no army on the ground been trying this shit. For a nigga that been playing basketball all his life, ain't paying no attention to none of it. A nigga been rapping all his life and doing movies, ain't paying attention to none of that. But people been doing this. That's what make you look ignorant. Because you just woke up one day and just said, oh, why we ain't trying this? It's just dumb. Now, we 7 months into this thing, 8 months. So far, I'm satisfied with the quietness alone, right? We get the Juneteenth bill. We get something like that, you know. Little shit was done. No, they haven't passed the George Floyd bill yet for certain senators holding that up. For people like Ice Cube and Kwame Brown, they don't understand politics. They don't understand the system, how it works. You know what I'm saying? 50-50 votes means we don't have no room for error.
And that one senator is saying because they'll further divide the country.
Exactly. So if it's 50-50,
as if Trump
break that down. Exactly. So if you got 50-50 votes, it's 100, right? You need every one of these persons to vote for what you putting up. Every one of them. Because right now, if you do 50-50, you can bring the vice president, a black lady. I love you, black ladies. Bring her down, and the George Floyd bill will be in now tomorrow. Get that now? So now, instead of 50 Democrats against 50 Republicans, and then the vice president come down and say, the Republicans, shut your goddamn mouth. She can't do that because now you got a Democrat holding that up, making it 49. This is the small part of things that Kwame Brown and Ice Cube is not explaining. They just broad sprocket and talking.
And the reason why that one Democrat is saying no is because he's in the city, he's in the country, he's in the state full of rednecks.
Again, I always talk about these blue dog Democrats who's not gonna go along with abortion shit and some of this shit that Republicans love. They're not gonna do it. It ain't gonna happen because most of their Republicans, most of their voters are Republicans. It's just that simple. So when you get a 50 votes for Democrats, some of those are wishy-washy ass Democrats. But you got the numbers though. If they just come to the table and listen and just go with what we're doing here, because we just got rid of the demon and his friends. Just listen to what we're doing, stay on the train, and vote. Vote, vote. You holding up Joy Floyd bills and all this shit is retarded. Then you can't get on the screen and start telling me you care. Manchin in West Virginia, you don't care. So don't tell us that no more. Because this would been passed. You ain't hold us up. Because the vice president would been came down and got this thing through. But it takes somebody to fuck the whole thing up, and it's money too. Republicans know how to place the money places on Democrats too, like him, who's kind of wishy-washy anyway. You stick some money in his face, he can hold his damn thing up.
Then you got people that believe in other people's hype. Like, what's her name? Teller Green, the one that said that Sandy Hook shooting was
A hoax. You got her in there.
Yeah,
You just got.
her ass is crazy.
It's just no reason for Democrats to vote against what this thing is, what we got. You say it's teams and all that shit? Yeah. If you got a team of motherfuckers who want to do what's right for Americans and a team that don't give a fuck about you, yeah, I'm on this team here and I want them to win. It's just that fucking simple. You know what I'm saying? So when we get these votes up, we got to put these people on display that's holding it up. You can't let Ice Cube come out and say, Democrats don't do nothing. It's not that simple, motherfucker. You can't mislead the black culture with that. It's just that simple. Unless you break it down, Q, and then say your dumb shit, which is going to make you look dumb. Because the way I just broke it down is real simple, right? 50-50, black lady come down, the George Floyd bill is passed. You get one Democrat to say, hold up, we fucked. And that's where we at right now. It's real simple. Numbers are the same. People just got to understand it's more than just talking points for motherfuckers. Just running that fucking mouth to grow a YouTube channel or something. It's just that simple. It ain't but so many Democrats you can get in there without them being in a southern state. Do everybody understand that? It's just not possible. You can't go through all these states and have all these senators in there and don't have none of them from the southern state. So you're going to get some from southern states, but they call themselves Democrats. They run as Democrats. They're not against abortion. They're not against gay rights. But every fucking thing else that a Republican can think of, they with it. That's the key thing. They're not going to do anything with your abortion rights at all. They're not going to do anything about gay rights. They might vote with the gay right issues. That will make them Democrats now. But everything else, ain't nothing else you can think of that's not going to be voted with the Republicans. It's just that simple. It gives you the numbers, though. If they was to just vote with you, you have the numbers. For people like Radical Rail and them that don't get it, they don't understand the nuts and bolts of this shit. You know what I'm saying? As black people, we got to understand that. So you might say, oh, you got the statue, they ain't shit. This is good. It's a statue of what the fuck happened. It's sitting there in your face all the time in New York. You know what I'm saying? Juneteenth Day. That's a fucking day every year now. That's off. Y'all can say this ain't nothing. This is things are getting done though. That's the problem I be having with them, yeah. They miss over all the shit that be getting done to stay arguing, to stay nope all the time. It just don't make any sense. That's be my argument. I got a list of these people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put my list back out next podcast too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show my list. I done refreshing it. You know what I'm saying? That I'm gonna have the faces to these lists and all that. You know what I'm saying? So we can know from this point on who they are. You know? Who are these black people that want to mislead? Like Ice Cube. And that was my man before he did that. You know what I'm saying? I still respect him as a businessman. You know what I'm saying? Because he still put out the hood movies. He got Big Three. He gave people a second chance, a fourth chance with that. You know what I'm saying? So you can't deny him as a businessman and entrepreneur and the things that he bring out in the black culture. Because it wouldn't be there if he ain't do it. You know what I'm saying? So you just can't hate on that. But when you step into the politics of things, read your shit up. Get somebody to teach you some shit before you run your dumb ass mouth with a list. Real simple. But I like this George Floyd shit, dog. Hold on, Red, you got something to say?
Yeah.
Straight? Oh.
The fact that you go against them, that you don't go against the Democrat Party for allowing that man to stay in the Democrat Party. Because I would send no support his way if he don't want to get the bills done. No matter what his view is, you're supposed to be a team player. If we put it up, you're supposed to back it. Now, I understand you might be Southern, but y'all letting that slide. And you're not getting on this man. You need to broadcast it. When it's time for him to be reelected, he had to go because he don't want to play by the rules. And that's too much of that happens in the Democrat Party. You let the ones that betray you stay in there when they should have been out. You're not sending no money. You ain't giving you no help, no support, whatever. You ain't in the party if you don't want to vote how the party wants. You don't hear that in the Republican Party. The Republican stands up as blue. If he red, he red. No matter what his beliefs is. You know what I'm saying? But in Democrats, y'all let that shit slide. It's always so forgiving. It's always the let me down. That's why when they say a motherfucker don't do shit, they don't. They let that shit go. And we don't like that. I mean, you don't like that either. You shouldn't like that either. You should be crucifying that man because he holding his bill up off of his own personal view. Not what the president said, look, we putting this bill up. Promises was made, we gotta get this shit done. I don't care what you is, what you doing. If you don't do it, we ain't sending you no help. It's election time, you ain't getting nothing. You in the cold. That's how we gonna do. So you wanna keep running Democrat or you switch it up to Republican, but you won't get any support from them. They don't do that. They still let that disrespect go.
That's tough.
And that's what you ain't throwing out there.
That's tough.
Out there either. But me, I'm like, if we a team, when we said, look, we hope you get your ass in here, sending out people making them vote for you. If you don't vote whatever you want, even if you don't agree with it, you gotta be on the team. You're a Democrat.
That's tough.
There's too many of them do that. I don't notice that. But people such as my man Rap don't get on him. You gotta crucify this man. That West Virginia nigga, he needs to be on the front page. So when it's time for re-election, you ain't blue no more. You ain't gonna switch to red. That's what you look like, red. That's what I'm saying. For George Floyd, yeah, that's good, but it's like you'll keep giving us a crumb of that instead of the meat and potatoes of what we need done. And yeah, people fighting for it, and we hear that, and they've been fighting for a while, but if you fight and ain't making no progress, niggas get antsy. So I'm like, what the fuck have you been doing? Yeah, it's a long process, but I done seen shit get done. So how it can't get done for us? And that's the whole point you missing. That's what you don't see. When the niggas say they don't do nothing, it's like when it comes to us, everybody got a reason to drag their feet. And as a person, you get tired of seeing it. The bill is not written how they wanted to write because they got certain language. That language needs to be in there to stop this. We want to stop, not mediate it, not a gesture. And I get the lady for hard for Juneteenth, and I respect her for that. I think it was a little bit misplaced. What a holiday going to do? If anything we need more is more financial literacy and more of brutality stop. We want them to change the view of us, not giving us another congressional day. I mean, that's what I want. And that's what most people want. The newer generation, they want us to be a part of it. Right now, we struggling. We still at the bottom of the pay scale. We don't want all that. We want to get some of this money that we were deprived of back then. And that's what everybody overlooking too. Yeah, we getting a symbolic gesture. What that? That ain't helping me. Yeah, we getting another holiday off. Yeah, I feel you. And I know you worked hard to get that lady. Man, I get that. President Barack Obama, he supported you and treated you out and all that. I understand all that. You did your work. You did it. That's what was important to you. To get Juneteenth for holiday. Good. All right. Now where we go from there? Where our extra piece of pie? Not these handouts, not this stimulus shit. I'm talking about the real where we sanction banks that don't give us fucked up loans. I want them. They don't get no bailout. I want that. I want see shit like that. when they redline us, when we can't move to certain places, there will be no government help. That's the shit I want to start seeing from the Democrats. Then I believe you. Then I believe you they for real. They start getting after the motherfuckers who holding back the real wealth from us by holding us back, not giving us business loans, not giving us emergency help when we need it. Don't give them no help. So when shit hit the fan and you know they got to bail a bank out because when the motherfuckers fucked up investing, they get no government money. Chevy Chase, Manny Faye, all of them up, but they get nothing from the government. That's how y'all hurt them. Then you get them to come around. You know what I'm saying? Then like you said, then they want the red back in here. That's what blue supposed to be doing. But blue don't do that sometimes. And I get it. To be me, anytime I'm like, look, man, I don't believe you helping the minorities out. You know what I'm saying? I think you be practicing fucked up parties. So you know what? We can't help you out this time. You dig your own stuff out of this grade, you fucked up. You want to get $2 million.
But you remember, 18% did vote for the orange demon.
Yeah, and I think it's more Republicans than people that know in the country. I just think they think they had to vote. That's why they was late. So Democrats showed that they can get them motherfuckers to vote, especially the black women. They can get them out there and get them to vote.
The black ladies.
The Republicans thought that they just weren't gonna get nobody to vote. And it was good. Now they see that, you know, so they got to actually vote, and then to make sure it's a win, they want to stop them from getting it. Like the older people, they want to make it so hard. Oh, they're gonna stand out the files and not get rewarded. Waiting all this time, they're trying to spend it. And that's another thing. I'm like, you gotta stop that, man. This is right, bro. This is injustice right here.
But they don't really give a shit because they figure as long as they have publicity, again, they're doing this because of Trump when he said that stupid shit he said about them stealing votes. Then the states that had to flip in last election, those are the states that's doing this voting suppression. Georgia, Florida, Arizona. Remember, those are the states that was lastly counted. Who was that? Pennsylvania? They're doing that too.
You're right. Some people don't know how politics work, but some people can see how it's supposed to work and how it's actually working.
But they found the loophole of doing this shit. They found the loophole by not having the state government involved, but they called down to the local governments and election boards at each county and got this shit, the vote suppression shit going on. That's the thing about these politicians. They know about the book, the loopholes, in and out. That's what they've been doing for years. That's why Trump been getting away with his taxes for years. He knows the loophole of how to fuck over people. And, well, he basically fuck over the government.
No, Obama and Biden gave them the loophole for that. Not just for Trump. Trump just used it. Got away with that.
But they've been doing that shit since shit.
Yeah, you make a certain amount, it's always legalized.
Right. It's been like that before. I have to say before Obama. They've been doing that shit for a long time.
They had to get them cuts to make them keep their businesses here and keep the money here. Otherwise, they give it to the overseas nation. That's all it is. It's about keeping their money here, but that don't really work. They want to find a way not to pay taxes. Everybody let them make money here, but they don't want to pay taxes here. Except for regular folks like us, who ain't got no choice. Shout out to IRS, still fuck you.
You know?
And the people for the PPP loan, my man here can't get it.
You know?
But Tom Brady and fucking Trump Towers and shit can get it before this man can get
Trump
it.
Towers, though. That's crazy.
I think we're right though. Some people need to learn a lot about politics. I think they fear that. The more you actually learn, the everyday person know about it, it fucks with their scheme. Now they can't use tricks and schemes and shit. Now they actually got to earn your fucking vote. When you start being able to dissect bills and saying you're going to do this and we've been waiting and you ain't trying to do this. You as a party ain't trying to do this, but you say you're trying to do this. More people know that
The third
they're
perspective.
not interested into it till shit start affecting them. And that's the whole point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The other people see that it's always going to affect them no matter what. It's just we have a time, oh yeah, we're affecting us, so yeah, we're going to jump in. Now, the next election, the term might not be the same. The motherfuckers lose interest in it. And then the big calls. So when you say Ice Cube and them using their power on, the power is they're getting the motherfuckers to vote. But how they vote is irrelevant. The point is they need to vote. He make them want to vote. All the people get on your list, say what you want, they make the people go to the polls.
Yeah, them the wrong people though.
No, I understand that. You can't control how a person votes anyway. It's hard to manipulate a person unless you give them a reason. Now, Biggie gave everybody the biggest reason in the world to get him out of here. He fucked himself. You know what I'm saying? If he was half as Mello, he'd probably still be president right now. People who follow him. Those blue red ones you call, those, they would let him slide back in there. But he was just too outlandish with it. And that fucked him. That's why I said it's going to be hard for him to get back in there. Even though they liked him, he's too up front. They're not going to let him get back in there. Now, they could find somebody like him, but calm or quiet a little bit. And like you said, we got a real serious problem coming.
Hell yeah.
But outside of that, it's just you got no politics, not to speak on it, but you gotta vote. Most motherfuckers won't vote. And if you make it easy for a motherfucker to vote, then they'll do it. But if you make them actually gotta get off the poll, tickets.
They gotta be there a certain time and all that shit.
Now motherfuckers like, man, I ain't trying to go.
It's too much.
No, man, they don't do nothing for me. They don't see it. They don't see the big picture. That's the job of the politician, to make everybody see that they're gonna do shit. And then when they get in, they gotta do shit. That's another thing to turn motherfucker with. You get in, we get you in, and you can't do nothing, and you give us an excuse, then why would we get you in? Yeah, the other nigga bad, but damn, we got you in, and you can't figure out a way to get this shit through. I mean, you're a bad leader, man. You gotta make some back deals or something. But you gotta get shit through. You gotta at least try to be promising. Not, oh yeah. Well, I tried, but it's 49.50. And that nigga need to be out the ship. He need to be known. I blast him in front of the Senate. I was like, I think you might want to change that blue to a red. We voted, you said no. So therefore, we consider you blue and red. You're not blue.
I don't think we can ever get a real Democrat from West Virginia. That's gonna be hard.
Yeah, that's real hard because a lot of people over there is red.
Not just
Exactly.
red, they rule. Some of them just old people. That's what I'm saying. And that's y'all.
You lucky we got a Democrat out there, motherfucker. At least call itself one and shit. Shit's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it's like. We know you.
Some of them do switch around back and forth just to see which one can get them in.
Yeah, so I'm like, we hooked you up, but you gotta vote our way. Yeah, they supposed to be telling them before they even get in there. Like, man, before we send all these people to help you, you better vote our way, or we won't forget.
Shit.
Destroy you.
They don't give a fuck about that.
But then you got these people. The shit that's be fucked up is like it's the people that vote these people with, and the people that's already in there.
That's the thing.
These people, like for instance, said that January 6th, well, them motherfuckers winning the motherfucking Capitol was nuisance. These people, I'm talking about senators now, representatives, goes up there and say that wasn't bad as everybody said it was. These motherfuckers talking about hanging the vice president at the time and Nancy Pelosi. These are your colleagues now. Y'all been working with these people for 18 years. But y'all don't give a fuck about your colleagues.
Nah.
And y'all gonna sit up there. And y'all gonna sit up there and say, it wasn't that bad. They talking about killing people, your co-worker.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's not no different from mass shootings that be happening out here in this motherfucker.
That's crazy. Yeah.
The dude, you fire a dude, you fire a white guy, he come back with assault rifle, kill up everybody in the place, so he get mad, he gets grumpy. He gonna tell that wasn't that bad, and that was your coworker that they got shot next to you. Get the fuck out of here. Like these people are stupid.
No bullshit.
But in the beginning of the podcast, you always hear me say these people are stupid. They're smart, but they're stupid. And the reason why I say that is because we've lived here all our life. We know how the roller coaster goes with these folks. It's very predictable. When Trump came in, it was like, you think really seriously Trump was going to be president? I said, yeah. Why you say that? Because the shit that he's saying, the shit he's doing, this is what they love. This is the American way. This is their American way. This is what they like for the country to be run by. It is bigotry and stupid shit. So we had 4 years of all of that. And,
4 years. You know?
it grew, a lot of us grew gray hairs out of it.
You best believe it, dog.
But
That shit over though.
we
You know?
made it through. But we still got a long way to go.
That's for sure.
Still got a long way to go. With the bigotry, the racism and shit in this country, we still got a long way to go.
We got through all that. Everything we went through and shit got us to 9,300 down plays.
The third
You know what I'm saying, dog? Before we get out of there, what happened to Mello? You know, him and Lala getting the divorce and shit. Or some
I
shit.
heard, and I read an article that he had a baby outside.
Oh shit. I was just about to say that. Yep. I was just about to say that had to be something like that.
But this ain't the first time that happened. She always say she always say she was gonna divorce him another time.
Well, she filed divorce Thursday, New York, after 11 years of trying to not. I thought they were together more than 11 years. Yeah, that's right. Damn, 11 years and just stop like that, man. There's a lot of rumors that he cheated and shit in 2018. It's crazy because he playing his best career right now. Not his best career time in his career, but right now he playing a good game of basketball right now. And for this to be going on in the back scenes, some cheating speculations and shit, it's just crazy. You would think all this shit was in order because he playing so good. You know what I'm saying? At that new poo poo.
And then you probably didn't see Power. What was that? The last season of Power. When her and Tommy Egan gets the fucking on the show.
Oh, Lala, yeah. I forgot she was on there too. Yeah.
Nah, she couldn't, but them titties was nice.
Yeah, she used to look good as shit.
She had some nice titties on it.
If I'm these niggas, I'm happy as shit these bitches want to get divorced.
What?
Like, I'm like 40 something. I'm still got a little bit in me. Like, fuck this bitch. Hold up. They about 37, yeah. He about to hold up, him and LeBron the same age, yeah.
Yeah, about to say, yeah. LeBron 36.
Yeah.
He about 36. That's young. He good.
I think he older than LeBron because he went to college.
I mean that.
I think he like 2 years older than LeBron.
No, he won't pay. He went play 1 year.
Still. Oh yeah, he did 1 year. So he about he older. He a year older. He about 37.
So the article I read was about some secret babies, and
Secret babies.
And one of them was named Cash from off of Power, the show.
For real?
Yeah.
That's fucked up. It's more than one?
Twins, I think.
Holy fuck. Oh yeah, your man had twins too. Damn.
They can like the last year. He got 2 sets of twins and another.
Yeah. Y'all see why he went? Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he had to kiss them people.
Fuck that. No, he about to have 2 little ones.
He couldn't afford to do that. Like, nah, I will have to.
Oh yeah, he had 2 other ones too.
Yeah, 2 sets of twins. And a second one after that. I was like, God damn, dog.
Yeah, his nut sack needs.
Yeah, it was no running away. And when he come back, if they bring him back, he gonna tote the line so good That shit gonna be boring as fuck. They're not. Matter of fact, it ain't gonna be no way they're gonna be good no more. He probably get some canned people on that joint if they let him bring that joint back.
You talking about
Nick Cannon joint.
talking about Wildin' Out?
Well, no, yeah.
I haven't.
They was talking about bringing it back, but
They
nothing
already
happened.
did.
Okay.
They had the new season already.
What?
Yeah, we watched.
What just happened? It already what?
It happened already.
Oh, that ain't good.
I haven't been watching it.
If it already happened, that is not good. That means it's not good.
Nah, and you could tell that it's scripted. I mean,
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
Put it like that.
Because
Niggas ain't winging that shit.
Because the guys with the suits and ties decided they wanted to
Exactly. Because if you was to get battle rappers and shit like that and comedians and let them wing it, that's what you had right there. Now I don't know what you about to have. Everybody gonna have to go in there with some canned shit, and we gonna tell this can, and we're gonna turn that shit ASAP. They ain't gonna have no real comedians in there because the real comedians ain't gonna like getting canned shit, and they gonna tell everybody they getting canned shit. You know what I'm saying? They were like, first of all, nigga, this shit ain't funny. Y'all ain't putting this on me. Soon as they get on that on YouTube, hey, you know what? They wrote that shit. Look, they just tell us to say shit now. I ain't being myself no more. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. That's what it is. Yes, indeed. And before we get out of here, though, as usual,
Jump down quick work.
the go from
On some sweet sky. You know it, baby.
You know, Spotify, Google Podcast,
Always a
podcast, where we get your podcast.
Good to see you, honey.
A whole lot. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter.
Going on with
You
him.
on there too. Take me on, holler at your boy. And we go out, backyard, as usual. Quick. Got some of y'all that want to say we got here real?
Yeah.
Huh? You know?
No boys. What we doing back there?
Jay? Spanish Fly and E&J.
Super City.
Appreciate y'all though, bro. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Say what?
Back Wednesday. Live.
Sweet sky.
Raw.
Have your birthday, baby.
Podcast
Get it.
cover raw. Live. You know
So
what
that
I'm
old
saying?
one
We ain't got time to cut the shit up, y'all.
So the Garfield honeys.
You know? Appreciate y'all though.
Garfield turns honeys. Up in here party on Friday night. On top of breezy.
10,000 down plays on the way.
Doing something else.
You know?